Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go now. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Angel Martinez in now, takes ball one off the plate. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The 1-1. And a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Hey!
The 0-1. And that's fouled off. Way high.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Ground ball right side, could be two. To Betts at second for one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Parker Messick. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count
That's
now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And a 1-2. Here's a high chopper. Rocchio tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
No, that's down.
Messick measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Here's a 1-2. field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0. One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fouled off left side. Oh, and 2 now. Bounce to third. Fires over to first. And there are 2 outs. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Playing in the World Series north of the border was certainly special for Freddie Freeman. His dad, Fred, hails from Windsor, Ontario. His mom, Rosemary, from Toronto. 2 down, nobody on. Up and in. And now it's even 1-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
The batter now will be Will Smith. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Freeman off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. They get the force. That ends the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. On the ground, Freeman. He steps on the bag. 1 out in the second. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
First strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. So now 1-2 to Rhys. That one 95 to finish him off. So in now for Cleveland, Chase DeLauder. He was late there, strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That one is upstairs. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Nope, outside.
The lefty, the 1-0. And a foul ball. That's ripped to right down the line. And there's one down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball, that's out.
Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. That one
Nope,
missed.
that's the ball.
And there's a foul ball. High fly ball out to left field. Martinez moving under this one. Makes the grab. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. The switch hitter batting right. That's in there. Strike one. Fastball for a strike. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next one
outside,
misses.
that's the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. This one popped up. Ramirez should have this one, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Just missed.
That's out.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And a payoff pitch. This to center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Here's Brian Rocchio. And he can't come up with it. Safe.
He's
It was
safe.
never going to be easy after the misplay.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
The 0-1. Misses
0-1.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. That's off the mark. 1-2 to count. Stays alive. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, left field. Hernandez has a beat on it, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
All one.
In the air to left center. Martinez on his way over. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And first offering is fouled off.
No. Inside.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. That's a little bit low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Brings it in. 2 down. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 1 so far.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
On the ground to third.
Foul.
But it kicks foul. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Out towards right center field. Kwan on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. On to the fourth. Stepping up for the Guardians. Angel Martinez.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Fastball for a strike. That one finds the zone. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. That one lifted to left. Hernandez turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away. Here's Jose Ramirez. He hit into a double play his first time up. High fly ball, right field. Tucker under it. And that quickly 2 away. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Grounded out his first time.
Hey!
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Back here in L.A., now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Curve in the dirt, kicks away, and the runner stays where he is. Freeman gets his lead at first, nobody out. That clips the corner.
That's out.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. This one in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. One out, man at first. Now it's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's out.
Muncy measures 5 feet 10 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012.
That's a ball.
Knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Man at first, 1 away. There's a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4,
that's a ball.
2 aboard.
Take your base.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. On the ground to first. There's one. Over to first.
Hey.
Safe. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Fly to left his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
On a line, and a base hit knocks in a run. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Hit softly on the ground to third. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Rhys Hoskins.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Set down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
That's inside. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Ball.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The Guardians trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Way outside, ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Another 1-2. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The 1-2. And that's down and away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Will Klein. He's into the game with the bases empty. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Grounded out his first time up. Ball one there.
Outside.
Out towards right center field. Pajes in position. And that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Messick back to work.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Next offering is foul back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. He's already homered in this game. And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. Ball one.
That's ball 2.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but
Ball
I can
3.
imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And the 3-1. And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
First base.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Mookie Betts now. There goes Tucker. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a pop-up. Out number 2. So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 2. And there's the strike. Now one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. Back here at Chavez Ravine, stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Curve in the dirt. Swinging a foul out of play. The Dodgers leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the left fielder, Angel Martinez. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 41.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
He lines it foul straight into the dugout. Heads up.
Nope.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Smith not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here comes Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
Ball.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
And a 2-1 on the way. Just missed. And there's a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Payoff pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah. Ball 1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Dodgers.
At the plate, Andy Pajes.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a
No,
line
he's
drive
safe.
into center field.
Over to first, and he's saved.
Ball one.
Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ramirez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air to left center. 1 up, 1 down. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hey!
Scott, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The 0-2. And he dodges that fastball. Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And that one fouled off. 0-1 down. And
Ball
there's a
one.
ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hoskins pushes it foul.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move. And that is that. Back here in LA, bottom of the 7th, Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He swings and fouls one off. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Hey!
Man at second. Popped up. Ramirez under it. Takes it in for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Betts in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. The run comes in from second. The throw to second is offline.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Freddie Freeman getting ready to hit. There's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Inside, just missed. Arias. They limit the damage here. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Vesia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Arias leading things off and takes a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. I always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Now he breaks his bat. Flips it. It's there, and that's a great play. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that skips in the dirt. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Naylor thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, base is empty. Brian Rocchio will hit next.
Aye.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pajes under it, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Colin Holderman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Smith leading things off and takes a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And now 1 and 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Muncy digs in.
Ball. Down.
Ball to strike. Foul ball. The 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to first. That's it out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's through there for a strike. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Outside low, and a count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Off the mark there. Ball 2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the sweeper misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a...
Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Quan,
that's
the
off the
leadoff
plate.
batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that one missing low. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Martinez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The tying run at the plate.
Ball, that pitch is out.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that one is inside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And he walked
Ball
him.
four, that's
and
up.
he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Edge in his zone for a strike. It's 0-1. The Guardians with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Way inside, gets out of the way. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough.
In there, sets him down on strikes. And that is a big first out. Two aboard with one out. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this
Timeout.
inning.
Breaking ball, and that got him. Substitution now at first base. Pitch running for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. And here is Hoskins. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
So the tying run at second. Hoskins pushes it foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Guardians with 1 out left. So up next, Chase DeLauder. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
And fouled off. They're down to their final strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.